I'll tell you what, we've got some fog out there this morning and continuing to get thicker and thicker here in the region right now. Visibility problems right now, especially across far southern Illinois areas along and south of Route 13 and also into parts of Kentucky and southeast Missouri. Actually, visibility down to less than a half a mile and in some areas even down to less than a quarter of a mile. So kind of keep that in mind here as you start off your Friday here as we wrap up the work week. Checking in live views from across the area, showing some of that fog. Look at that in Poplar Bluff there from our tower camera. That's at KPOB in Poplar Bluff and out at Metropolis as well over the Ohio River. Some foggy conditions. A little farther northward, the fog is not quite as much of a problem, but right now we've got 67 in Marion. We've got 68 at this hour in Paducah, 70 in Cape Girardeau. Meanwhile, Mount Vernon down to 64 this morning, and Sparta, Illinois holding at 71. Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 70 degrees. We expect that fog to mix out by mid-morning, and this afternoon gives way to a lot of sunshine, a lot more sun today than yesterday, but it just means it's going to be a little hotter this afternoon. High temperatures push back up into the upper 80s, closing in on 90 degrees. You factor in that it is going to be even muggier than what it has been over the last few days, and we're talking about the introduction of more heat index values too. Eventually it's going to help fuel some storms, but most of those storms will hold off until very early on Saturday morning. But Saturday morning can be pretty loud here in the region. Showers, thunderstorms could produce a lot of lightning, and the possibilities there for a few stronger storms as well with some hail and strong winds. I know we missed out on it a couple days ago, but keep in mind that we have another chance for some stronger storms tomorrow morning. This morning, storms out across parts of Iowa back into northern Illinois. Those are tracking away from us, and then more storms to our south right along the stalled boundary, really set up from about Oklahoma through Arkansas and back through parts of the deep south. Those also will stay away from us today. Sunny skies this afternoon. We'll have a breeze out of the southwest. Once again, that's just going to pump up the humidity just a little bit. Upper 80s for high temperatures today, close to 90 degrees. But here we go into the overnight hours. This is after midnight. Showers, thunderstorms starting to approach from the north and west. Some of these storms, just notice the pink, the black starting to show up here on the radar projection, and that's an indication we could have some strong storms. I think some severe thunderstorm warnings are going to be a pretty strong possibility late tonight and then early Saturday morning. That line of storms quickly dives to the south and east across the region. Notice some very heavy rainfall in addition to maybe a few stronger storms, and then of course by lunchtime most of that wet weather starting to exit. So at least it's in and out of here pretty quickly on Saturday. I don't think the day's a complete wash, but during the afternoon hours we'll see some sunshine return. The rain in the morning means it's just going to be even more humid during the afternoon, and high temperatures will push back closer to 90 degrees. Storm Prediction Center for late tonight into tomorrow morning puts us in a level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5, especially southern Illinois and southeast Missouri. That storm line will weaken as it moves south and east. Main threat is going to be damaging winds in addition to some hail, and the tornado threat will be low early Saturday morning. Flooding also kind of a concern, especially with some localized flooding. Some of those storms could track over and quickly produce a half an inch to an inch of rainfall. So keep that in mind Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, some dry time, and then we'll see another chance for some showers, thunderstorms Sunday, but especially Sunday night and into Monday. That's a cold front, and it's a strong cold front for this time of year. It's going to move through and bring some big changes in our forecast. Much of next week, Rachel's just sitting over here. I think she's trying to plan exactly what she's going to be doing next week. She might be calling in sick because look at that. Morning temperatures lower 60s, afternoon highs in the lower 80s.
I want to go to the pumpkin patch. It's like fall
no,
weather.
We're not there yet. I like summer. All right,
Okay,
don't wish away
too.
summer.
I do too.
Don't wish away summer.
We'll be taking